Now I'll go ahead and hit on the speed, and I'll do a little bit of a speed comparison too. The OnePlus 8 has the Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 chipset, an octa-core CPU, and Adreno 650 GPU, and there's two different models, the base model with 8 gigs of RAM and the top tier model with 12 gigs of RAM. This specific model has 8 gigs of RAM, so it's the base model, whereas on the iPhone 11, it has that Apple A13 Bionic chip, hexa-core CPU, and 4 gigs of RAM in all the models, so it doesn't really matter which model you get, they all have the same amount of RAM. So that being said, let's go ahead and do a little bit of a speed test between these two and see which one is the faster performing phone. Okay, now that we're back, let's go ahead and clear out all the apps in the background, and of course the OnePlus 8 is done, but with the iPhone 11 we have to constantly scroll through all these out. Hopefully iOS 14 can bring something new with that, but I have these third-party apps downloaded so we can just kind of run through a couple of these. I probably won't get through all of them. I don't want this video being too long, but let's go and do like Twitter, for example. 3, 2, 1. And the OnePlus 8 just a little bit faster for sure. It was definitely noticeably faster for there. Facebook, 3, 2, 1. iPhone 11 faster, followed by the OnePlus 8 at some point. Snapchat, 3, 2, 1. And OnePlus 8 seemed to be faster. I think I am in my account on this one, so a little bit of a difference there. Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And the OnePlus 8 was faster there, followed by the iPhone 11 at some point. Now let's get into some gameplay. Now, so far the speed comparison, one hasn't really blown the other one out of the water. They both are kind of like the same thing, to be honest. One sometimes is faster, the other one is sometimes faster, but Quizlet, 3, 2, 1. OnePlus 8 faster, followed by the iPhone 11. Netflix, 3, 2, 1. I think we were loaded here. I don't even know what happened here. That was extremely weird. What's going on? Okay, we'll just leave that one as inconclusive. That one doesn't matter. Let's do stack, 3, 2, 1. And I think the OnePlus 8 was faster to get into the ad, followed by the iPhone 11. Just, a little bit behind it for sure. Doodle Jump, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think the OnePlus 8 actually was faster there by a little bit. The original Temple Run, let's do Temple Run 2. 3, 2, 1. The original Temple Run, for some reason, I always have to restart it because I'm like in the middle of a game. It looks like the OnePlus 8 is actually getting there faster. The iPhone 11 is a little bit behind it. It's not too crazy behind, but as you can see, the OnePlus 8 is loaded. The iPhone 11 eventually gets into it, but definitely for sure the OnePlus 8 was faster there by a little bit. Let's do Paper IO 2. 3, 2, 1. And OnePlus 8 is faster, followed by the iPhone 11 just a little bit behind. Getting into some gameplay, let's see if there's any differences. And yet again, I don't think one blows the other one out of the water. They look kind of the same, to be honest. And we can go and end it off with Real Racing 3, 3, 2, 1. Sorry, that one was a little weird. Now, one thing I really do like with the OnePlus 8 is the animation seemed to be a little bit smoother than on the other Samsung and Android phones that I've tested. And you can see the OnePlus 8 is already loaded into the game, where the iPhone 11, it will be a little bit behind it, I'm sure. As you can see, we eventually get into the game on the iPhone 11. So between both, I actually do think the OnePlus 8 might be a little bit faster, but I will have to go and test it thoroughly for my full speed comparison that I will probably do at some point. So keep it like that on the channel so you guys don't miss that. So between both, I would probably end up siding with the OnePlus 8 being more times than not the faster phone, but I still think sometimes the iPhone 11 might be the smoother phone, because even if you saw it, sometimes I would click on an app and there would be a little bit of a glitch on the OnePlus 8, whereas on the iPhone 11 it seemed to be a little bit smoother. So either or, I think for sure at the end of the day the iPhone 11 is maybe the smoother phone, but the OnePlus 8 is probably the faster phone. So